Well, hi everybody. My name is Ashley, Ashlie, and please don't forget to subscribe to me. Today I'm doing a really exciting video because I got my new Natasha Denona Pastel palettes, okay? I've been wanting her for so long, and because it was so pricey, I didn't think I would ever get her. But because of Sephora, thank you for the 20% off, $65. Without that VIB sale, I would have been screwed. This has a big mirror, and look at these colors. Aren't they super gorgeous? I've been playing around with a lot of colors, trying some different looks. So far, I am obsessed with this palette. The palette has so many different formulas, you really have to get used to them. Some are just straight up pigments. You got shimmers, glitter, cream to powders. You have all these different types of formulas you really have to get used to. Some you might have to just use a finger. Some you can use brushes. Today I'm thinking of doing more of a purpley blue look, maybe adding some shimmer. This white dirty girl has more of a pink undertone look. It's almost like a duochrome. I think it's super stunning. This light yellow is gorgeous as well. And look at this beautiful girl up here. They're all pigmented in their own ways. Some are, you just gotta really build them up because it is pastel, so I definitely expected that. I don't expect there to be a huge punch of pigment right away. You definitely have to build up the color. It's so beautiful. And I've been wanting Rephr brushes for so long, probably about 4 or 5 years. Ever since I started my journey, Rephr just recently went on 40% off, and I got the entire eye collection. I've been testing them out, as you can tell. Some are a little dirty already, but they have to be the most professional, softest, easy to work with brushes I've ever had in my life. Between these brushes and my Sigma brushes, I would never need another brush in my life. They are so good. I can't even tell you how much I love them, and I'm so happy I got the entire brush set because these are all you would ever need. I only reach for these every single day, and from what I hear from other people that's had Rephr brushes, you could basically have these for the rest of your life. They last so long. I'm going to be using these in today's look. The first one I'm going to start to go in with is this gorgeous, adorable blue. The shade is Airy. It does pack a decent punch when you first go in with it. Just a few layers to build it up to its full potential, so it's not a big deal. I'd rather it do that because then it's a lot easier, especially for beginners working with eyeshadows. But I do suggest you just prime your eyelids and do your eyes first for any fallout with any of the shimmers or glitter or just even the powdery eyeshadows. Look at these brushes. They're so soft, you barely have to put any pressure, and it just blends them out super flawlessly. I can't get over how good these brushes are. They are very worth the money. They're approximately $20 a brush. So when they were 40% off, they were like $14.50. But I got a whole collection, so it was just way cheaper. And they give you options to use Klarna or Afterpay, so you only have to do 4 installments. You don't have to pay the whole price right then and there. I'm happy it's Friday. I'm definitely going to try to either get this video up tonight or tomorrow. And I took Monday off, so I'm very excited about that. I didn't even tell my husband yet, but he has to work anyway, so probably spend some time with my grandparents and my mom. I am obsessed with this bluish purple shade Bubble. I'm going to take more of a packer brush per se. The brush that looks more like this. It's the Rephr. The first one I was using to blend out was my Rephr 27. And this one's a Rephr 2. I'm going to dig in that color a little bit more and start packing it on. Now, cream to powder formulas probably would go best with just your finger. I just have really long nails, so I don't know how it's gonna work out, but just wanted a nice pastel look. You know, Easter's this Sunday, and that just calls for an Eastery pastel type look, in my opinion. I'm gonna take this purpley shade in Bora Bora. Not sure. I think this is a cream to powder as well. It's a pretty purple though. I'm gonna take that color, put it right in here. I've never had any complaints about Natasha Denona formulas. They're always so good. I get a little upset at the prices because I can't always get all of the palettes that I want, but I always loved her formula. There's never been a palette that I did not like. So that's the problem, because it is so expensive. But sometimes you gotta treat yourself, and this is my hobby. This and I do my nails. Those are my two main hobbies. I was doing my own nails for a really, really long time, but it's just really, really time consuming. It took me a little bit over 2 hours to do my own nails. So I kind of gave that up, and I miss getting all these crazy designs. And my coworkers always love my designs. They say it's crazy like my personality, and I love it. Now on the inside, I'm going to take a little bit of light pink feather. I'm just going to pack that right on the inner corner. It kind of blends it in with the other shadows. And everything to kind of be seamless. I don't want any harsh lines. I'm just going to keep working on these colors till I'm satisfied with them blended together and the pigment. I'm going to take some of this color Duet. It's a really beautiful pinky purple tone. Beautiful shimmer. How pretty that is. It's kind of like a silvery pinkish purple, depends how the light hits it. Take that and just pop it right on top of that purple right in the middle. I want that extra shimmer right there. Just a little pop of shimmer. There's just so many looks I could do with all these different colors. I get so lost and excited because I want to use all the colors that I just don't want to mix the wrong colors, because there is colors you could put together that just won't look as good. I'm going to put a little bit of the shade Dainty on top as well. Kind of like a pinky silvery. So a little bit more to make that pop. Starting to really come together. I like how that's all blending out. With my first brush, no extra product. I'm just going to blend out the top edges. I've been using this Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. It is an Easy Glide waterproof liquid liner. I just like this Tarte this, because I usually don't do this on camera, but I'm gonna do it today. Top up here, just go right up to my brow, the end of it. Okay, I'm gonna do one on the other side really quick. Okay, got the wings on. It'll just help tie everything together. Next, I'm just going to use some of this NYX Professional Pore Filler for my primer. I'm just going to put some of this in my T-zone. That's where I have larger pores. Rub some up here. Helps blur everything. I really, really love this product. It works so, so well. Then I'm just going to take a little bit and just make sure everything is primed. Next, an oldie but a goodie. I did do a video on this a really long time ago. I still love this product. It is the Purito Bb Cream. It is a healthy looking glow, flawless coverage, UVA, UVB protection, and fragrance free. It is Cica Clearing BB Cream in number 23 Natural Beige. I'm going to go in with my She Glam sponge. Kind of like a light to medium coverage, depending on how many layers you really want to build up. So what I love about this product, it gives you that option whether you just want a light coverage or more of a heavier coverage for when you have these things right here. But it's natural. I'm not gonna make it so where I don't want to do a video because I have a pimple, because we all get them, you know, it happens to all of us. We love this little sponge. It's so soft on your skin, and it just gets in every little crevice with all of the different angles. You can basically use this. I use it with cream contour, cream bronzer, blush. I use it for just about everything I'm doing on my face when I use it. And the only brushes I need are the brushes for my eyeballs. I like to use 2 layers with it, and it takes all of my redness away. It makes it look so flawless and seamless. Next, I'm going to go in with the Undone Beauty blush. This is Lip to Cheek Palette 325 Flare. It is vegan and cruelty free. I like to just warm it up with my finger. Get your product, and I like to just start dabbing it right on with my finger until I feel most of the product is off of my finger. Then I would take the same sponge and just blend it out. Gives just enough pink for the perfect sun-kissed glow. It has a little bit of shimmer underneath it, so it's almost like you don't really need highlighter. This has been one of my favorite blushes besides the Rare Beauty blushes that I've been using. Just so beautiful and very natural looking. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Bronzer in the shade Breezy. It is their gorgeous cream bronzer. This, I like to go in with the brush that comes with it. It is beautiful. It has some weight. I love this. Just tap it right in. Then I sculpt out that bone. Just bring some warmthness and color back to my face. I'm going to finish blending it out with my face sponge. One of my favorite concealers is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. It is a long-wear concealer, waterproof, crease-proof. It is just thebomb.com. Mine is in the shade 115 Light Nude. I like to just put some right here. And then out here in the corners. And of course, I like to highlight the rest of my face. I'm going to go in with my Refer 32 brush. It kind of has a flat top, but it is slanted, so it's easy to get right in here. I'm just going to keep tapping that in place until it's very well set before I take it and drag it anywhere else. As I feel we're starting to get a little closer, I'll start blending it down a little bit more. Don't like it in my creases and fine lines too much. I just like very natural look when it comes to concealer. Just like to lighten these little areas right here. One of my favorite powders is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I just put some on the top. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot of powder for this at all. I'll use my sponge and just get a little bit on the top. Start pressing everywhere I put concealer down. I want to go in with this color Zest, that's green, and I really want to put that to give more pop of color on the bottom lash line. More so just got to drag it. There's just that little pop of color. Then lastly, I'm going to take this white color. It has that pink underhue in Illusion on this little tiny Refer brush, number 23. It's the tiniest little pencil brush. Just grab some of that and pop it right on the inner corner. Just brings everything together. With a Milani Stay Put eyeliner in 03 Duchess, I'm going to take a little bit of this really dark purple. See how dark it is? It's a little shimmery, but dark. Right on my bottom waterline. These are definitely the best gel eyeliners ever. I have a black, green, purple. They definitely stay so long on the eyes. With one of my favorite mascaras, the Essence Lash Princess. It gives the beautiful, most amazing volume, and it gives that false lash effect. Just barely one layer, it goes on so easy. I just love how much length and volume it gives. And that's just with one layer. I'm not even going to put another layer on because I feel it's just good enough. Today I'm just going to use one of my Duet lip glosses. This is in the shade Flirt. It's just their glossy lip cream. It just goes on so buttery and soft. To set it, I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus. It smells so amazing and it keeps it in place all day. Okay, everyone, that is today's look. I really love that palette. You gotta put a little bit of elbow grease to get that pigment and payoff that you want, but it is so worth it. I think it is stunning how many colors you get, a little bit on the pricey side, but it will last you a really long time, so it's worth it. I think all the colors are beautiful. Some are easier to work with, some are a little bit harder, but I think today's look came out stunning and I really had a good time and I had so much fun playing with it. I can't wait to see you all on my next video. Bye, y'all.